Hi, Linda Vitti from Linda Vitti's Life Coaching and Counseling, and I want to talk to you today about repressed memories. Now, I get a lot of question about repressed memories and how to access them and what to do about them, and there are a lot of different schools of thought on this, but I go for the safest one, and that is repressed memories, number one, were caused because as a child or during the trauma, you were unable to be able to safely survive and process what was happening to you. So your body, as a safety mechanism, repressed those memories, repressed what was happening so that your brain doesn't go on overload and shut down, basically. Because what's happening in that moment is your brain is shutting down so that you can survive, so that your body can survive, so that your mind can survive. And those memories are too much for you to handle. So sometimes if this happens in childhood, as we get older, we start wondering, is there a way to access them? And when will they come back? And how will they come back? And those types of things. Repressed memories can come back for a number of reasons. Number one, because you're now at a place where it's safe for you to be able to process those memories. Mentally, emotionally, physically, you're able to process them and they will organically start coming back. Another way is if you start in therapy and you start talking about some of the things that had occurred in your childhood or around the time that the trauma happened. And so you're kind of poking the bear, so to speak. You're kind of poking those memories and starting to think and getting your mind acclimated to those times again and the things you forgot. And what happens is you'll start having maybe an emotional flashback. You'll start having just a random memory that you didn't have before. You'll get fuzzy memories where you're not sure if they're real or not. So these all can start happening as you go into therapy. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing because you're accessing them and they start to come up. Now, the thing you do not want to do, and if you have a therapist that do this is a warning sign, run for the hills if this happens. You never want to try and force the repressed memories to come up. You don't want to ever have your therapist or a friend or anyone try to force what they think it is, force what it might be, force what, an idea, because you want this to happen naturally, you want this to happen normally and organically. So, excuse me, I had something in my eye. You want things to just naturally progress. Things that you can do to kind of poke the bear, so to speak, with repressed memories is journaling. Writing down your dreams. Dreams, especially if you've started therapy, dreams are a great way for memories to start coming out in maybe safer ways for your mind, if that makes sense. So always have a pad by your bed. Talking to family members who were there when you were a child. Getting perspectives from a sibling or from a parent. Sometimes the parent can have a skewed memory or don't want you to remember certain things, so that may not be the best bet, but siblings usually can be a big help in situations like this. Another thing you can do is start looking at pictures of when you were young, maybe pictures that you don't even remember, and just start flipping through them and to try and bring up some of those memories. So there's lots of little tools and techniques you can do to try and birth these memories, so to speak, and have them safely come up. But you never want to try and guess or try to force. You always want it to happen naturally and happen, as you're going through memory lane, so to speak. So those are some safeguards and some practical ways you can start handling your repressed memories. Another thing I want you to know about repressed memories is when they come up, and they truly do come up, it can be very disturbing. I remember when my first repressed memory came up, and I had been working on having them come up for about 2 years. And it just happened, I was with a childhood friend, and we were praying, and I had been praying for 2 years for these memories to come back, and in the middle of the prayer, I got an intense flashback of what had happened, and it was very upsetting. I was very hysterical, and it took me a while to calm down and really sort through it and realize that this had really happened to me, and that was difficult. But what saved me, and I want to encourage this for everyone because it happened to me, and it was such a great tool. I had done forgiveness work before my repressed memories came back. My therapist had told me, it doesn't matter what happened to you, I just want you to forgive whoever did it to you, and I want you to forgive anybody who had a hand in it. I want you to just forgive them. And so I did that work. And so when this came up, and it was someone that was very close to me, and someone I very much wouldn't believe could do something like that, I had already forgiven them. And so I wasn't angry. Surprisingly, I was not angry. And that really surprised me and other people around me. But I think it was that work that I did prior to the repressed memories coming back that helped me. And so you can do a lot of work in therapy before the repressed memories come back to help you when they do. So I want to encourage that. But when they do start coming back, they will be disturbing, and you will question it. You will question, is this really true? I hear that a lot from people that have their repressed memories come back. I don't know if this is true or not. It's just a memory. Well, we don't normally have disturbing memories come back out of the blue. It just doesn't happen. That, the false memory syndrome has been debunked. And so when these memories come back, they're usually fairly accurate. They may be fuzzy and, in puzzle pieces, but they're fairly accurate. So know that, and know that when they do come up, be prepared. Do your work ahead of time if you can, and have someone there that can help you work through them when they do come up. Don't ever just be on your own doing this, because even if it's just a friend or a clergyman or somebody, a therapist hopefully, but just have somebody that you can really bounce this off of when it does happen, because repressed memories can be scary when they come back. They can be overwhelming, and I walk through it, and I can help you walk through it as well. So if you have more questions about this or anything else with repressed memories, please contact me, Linda Vitti at Linda Vitti's Life Coaching and Counseling. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and find me on Pinterest. Find me, TikTok. I'm on TikTok now. So I'm real easy to get a hold of. Message me and I will respond. Okay? So until next time, God bless, and we'll see you.